It's bank holiday weekend, you bastards. Right, day number 6, doing alright. It's Friday. It's about 12 o'clock and it's going to be a cheek, neck and head shave. I've got LPV. I haven't used as much. The original Soap of the Gods. I love this lovely scent, this stuff, so got this. But today's shave's going to be a little bit different. This is the first time I'm going to be using a vintage blade. Okay, it's a Fuller. It's the Club Blue razor blade, and it's made by the Fuller Brush Company, Hartford. I think it's Connecticut. Okay, so opening it up, as you can see, just a second, I'm being a bit gentle with this. There's the packaging. I'm going to keep the packaging because that's something that, to be honest with you, people like our packaging. Okay, so there's the blade. She's like a blue carbon steel. Since 1933, made in the USA. To be honest with you, it's a nice looking blade. You can see the cutouts are a little bit different compared to a normal DE. Let me just grab a normal DE blade and we'll do a little bit of a comparison. Okay, I've got a Persona here. If you side by side comparison, the cutouts are a tad different. Not masses, but they're just a tad different. So, okay, I'm looking at the edges and the edges look fine. It's quite flexible, so we'll load it up and we'll see how we go. First time we're using one, so to be honest with you, the older blades sometimes are the better ones. There's quite a bit of a market for the older blades at the minute, so. Okay, loading it into, I'm going to be using the STO1 today. It seems to have found nice position. Even blade coverage, showing. And to be honest with you, yeah. So I'm kind of looking forward to this one. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, the brush has been in soak. I'm using the Amiga ball again. At the minute I'm just splitting between the both. And this is fantastic. So. You can hear the little ones in the background laughing. Yeah, so Mikhail from sent me my cutter today, so that arrived, so thank you very much. The parcel's all sent as well. Okay, I'm loaded up, I've got nice peaks. Looks like a meringue, that sort of style, that's what you need. And we shall get going. I'm just gonna widen the face up again, because it's getting out of the shower, dried off a tad, so. I've got a nice sample that Matt Cleaver gave me yesterday, but until I get all the information from him about it, I don't really want to review it as such. So, right, the face is all lathered up. To be honest with you, as with any cake, as you notice, it doesn't take long to put a nice thick bit of lather on the face. It's not dry, it smells good. Right, blade rinsed off, I'm just warming up. Let's see how we get on. I've heard that some of the older blades can be a bit different to shave with. There's not as much flex in the blade or as much give, but we'll see. Okay. On the first initial downward stroke, it's a totally different feel to the Persona or the Piras. Don't get me wrong, she's bloody sharp. She's not tuggy, but you can hit. I've got a lot more audible feedback. I have, which is quite nice. Nice post shave feel, getting nice thickness leaving behind. Okay, that's the first pass done. Initial feelings after the swill off, the rinse off. No, left a little bit, always leave a bit at the top of the cheek. It's a nice blade. Yeah. So it's not as close as the Rapirus or any of the other blades I've used, but in fact it's really nice and smooth. It's a nice blade. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. There is some nice vintage blades out there that I'd like to get hold of, and some of them are really, really sought after in the communities and stuff, but I'll try and get hold of them eventually. But like I said, they don't make a lot they used to. Okay, load it up for the second pass. This is a test for me. Straight against the grain. The blade's a good blade, glide effortlessly. If it isn't, then I'll end up with a minefield of like little red dots. So it's a sign of a good blade, that. Fantastic 2-pass shave there, fantastic. To be honest with you, that's nice. Just a tiny touch up here, which is a normal place for me, but yeah, smashing blade that. 2 passes and yeah, I'm set up for the day. That's, in all fairness, that's near enough mongoose close. Yeah, really nice. There's no skipping, there's no little red dots appearing, so yeah, all in all a fantastic blade. Right, let's load the head up. Just a bit of water, we'll start on the crown. There's no air on the crown, but we might as well start there. It's like the Tobs, this is. It's a little goes a long way. And it does. Mind you, this brush is just effortless to use anyway. Remind me I need to get another one. Fantastic brush. Right, so straight against the grain. We'll see how smooth she is. Okay, there's no tugging. Okay, I've hit quite a big mound of hair there, and to be honest with you, she's not comfortable going through it, so I'm going to have to go with the grain to start with, not against it. Okay, I can feel the blade on the head. Yeah, she's comfortable for the face, but for the head she's not that confident, I don't think, with this at the minute. There's not many blades that can tackle good 3 or 4 days growth on the head for me. Most of the mongoose ones can, the Rapirus can, the Personas can, but this is not one of them. couple of days growth on the head, on the face. Yeah, smashing. A nice comfortable blade to use. But she's not designed for a head shave. First pass with the grain, nice, not bad at all, but she's not designed for a decent head shave for me. Which is a bit of a letdown because I had quite high hopes for that. Right, just a nice swill off. Okay, with the grain pass, okay, it passed for a mediocre shave, so, but I don't want a mediocre shave, I'm afraid. I want a BBS shave, so. This brush is really coming into its own at the minute. It's breaking in nicely because it didn't take much of a breaking phase anyway, but she's doing really, really well. So, right, straight against grain. Still not the most comfortable. No. It's painful. Yeah, I'm going to stop. Great for a face shave, not for a head shave. Just going to pop it on the side. And it's not anything to do with the blade itself. It's just the fact that it's an old blade, and to be honest with you, I'm giving it some shit really. So the Persona Med Prep, the blue, about 4 shaves in now. And this thing is still going strong. Lovely, nice and smooth. Yep. I'm just going to have to load the back of the head up a little bit more. Okay, I did miss a bit. I just got quite a bit at the back where the fuller didn't do what it was meant to do. Yeah. Quite a dismal head shape, to be honest with you. Not been the most enjoyable, but now the Persona's out, she's coming back up again. It's better. Just when you run your hand over your head and you get the feeling that you've missed quite a bit. That's what I was getting. Okay, let's have a quick feel. Just a bit there. God, it's an amateur's head shave this is, Jesus. That's better. Cold swill for both head and face. Okay. We'll start with fuller. I'm not going to go onto the soap's just fantastic. I've never had any issues with any of Katie's bubbles. Never do. Just wipe the blade down, right. Not a bad blade. Perfect for a face shave, not a problem. Give it a head with 3 or 4 days growth, and to once it becomes obsolete. Mind you, back then shaving heads wasn't probably part and parcel of everyday life. You had a nice thick mound of hair and a bit of pomade and away you went, sort of thing. But fantastic for a face shave. In all fairness, a nice blade to use. Gives a nice face feel, doesn't tug as such, but yeah, good face shave. Head shave, not so well. The Persona, I can't fault them blades, they're brilliant. Especially in the STO one. I've tried it in the 34C, which I had before I gave it away. I tried it in the 37C. Okay, but in this, it just works. And it does, it just works perfect. So, all in all, a fantastic blade. And in all fairness, not a bad head shave. Quite amateurish because I missed loads, but I was down to that. Right, to finish. The scent on this is quite cologne, I think. So to finish, I'm going to probably whack on a bit of Ice Sport. It's good stuff, this. I still need to get some Skin Bracer. Actually, that was a nice and comfortable shave because there's not hardly any sting at all. So that is a sign of a good blade. Got a couple more. I'm going to probably use them again for a face shave and see how many shaves I get out of it. I'm hoping for the best because you'll get a good few. I'm laughing. But yeah, not a bad blade in total. Would I use vintage blades again? Yeah, why not? Something's made like that, it's made to last. Excuse me. If it's made cheaply and poorly, it's not going to last, is it? And I think back when stuff like that was made, it was made to the point where make it once, you don't have to make it again. Make it right, you look after it, it'll last a lifetime. You look at the likes of my crop and my over straights and stuff, they were designed and made properly, they last. The likes of this. Okay, made this last year, it's a batch 2. Okay, it was machined and it was made to last. When I hit about 80 and I can hand this down, because I will be able to if I look after it, which I'm going to, it's just a bit of condensation from the bathroom. Okay, this will stand the test of time. This is just a prime example of how engineering should be, how things were meant to be. So yeah, smashing. Right, shave done, day 6. Happy with it. Neck's feeling pretty good. Beautiful. Right, have a good day. Enjoy your bank holiday weekends. See you on the next one.